Happy Tuesday. I feel like it's Monday, but it's Tuesday. Happy
It
Tuesday.
feels like Monday.
I was in the city this weekend, so I didn't come back to work until today. So
Okay.
yeah, I was just hanging out with family and friends and extended family. It was pretty
Okay.
cool. I miss the city. I do. I miss the city. I was walking with my girlfriend niece. She from Arizona, and remember I told you how Arizona people, they don't speak to each other. They don't even say good morning. They don't say none of that, right?
Hmm.
And we was at a farmer's market in the valley, and this black guy, he was just like, "Good morning, queens and kings." I'm like, "Oh man, I missed that." I'm like, "Good morning, good morning." She just walked right past him, and she was like, "What'd he say?" I was like, "He was saying hi, good morning, like he was talking to you." She's like, "I'm not used to that." And I was like, "I miss that. I'm not used to nobody not speaking to me. Even if I address them, they look at me and still don't say nothing. Black, white, Mexican. I guess it's an Arizona thing, but man,
No, I think that's just a people thing if you wasn't raised like that. Because when I first moved to the east side of LA, I was there probably a year, 2 years or something like that. And I remember like my homegirl and then the people I met over there, they would talk about me and laugh at me because growing up in Carson, you speak to everybody. So living over there, I would be on the porch like good morning to people walking by, good afternoon, good evening, and they would laugh at me like, why you be sometimes people would say it back, sometimes people would look at me like why you talking to me? And I kind of realized everybody wasn't raised, the same. I mean,
there you go. Now I was getting to it. I'm like, because every time I speak to somebody and they don't speak, I'm like, damn, your parents failed you. Like it's
yeah.
common courtesy. Like it's common courtesy. When you walk in a room, you address the room. Good morning, hello everyone. When you leave, goodbye. It's like you just don't come in there and like, yeah. My grandma and my granny raised me, so these are women from Mississippi and
Hmm.
Louisiana. So yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's just maybe your upbringing or just your raising. Like who raised you? Who raised you? Because it's ridiculous.
Who raised you?
Yeah, who raised you? You can't speak. I mean, god dang, it take 1 second to say hello, good morning,
No,
even if you
that's
don't
it.
want to. It's like, what the hell?
And trust, every day I be at work like, ugh. But you gotta, good morning. You still have to, good morning.
Yeah, you do, even if you don't want to. Just and today I was like, I'm tired of saying hi. And out of 90 people, because there's 100 people at our office, probably out of 95 people, only 5 people say hi. Or and one person for sure, one particular guy, he from Detroit, he always say hi to me first. But I'm like, I'm tired of saying hi to y'all first. If I don't say hi to y'all, y'all won't say hi to me. So it's just like, it is what it is. And then I feel bad because it's like, damn, am I becoming y'all now? Because now I'm not, am I losing myself? But
I
it's like, I'm
realize
tired.
too, it's a culture thing too. It's a culture thing too. Like I see that a lot, like different cultures, or different races, of people who they really don't speak. They don't say excuse me. They don't know personal space. It's very annoying because it's like all it takes is for you to just, like you said, just open your mouth, like, but
Yeah. You can't say excuse me. Like, I'm so confused.
that's the
But
thing for me that get me, like, like if it's me and the counter, you really think like you just gonna walk right through it? You just gonna walk right? You're not even gonna say, "Hey, excuse me, I need to get by." You just gonna brush right past me, knock all into the counter. Like, I don't know.
yeah, you like you said, it got to be a culture thing. It definitely got to be a culture thing. Cause yeah,
It has to be because
I agree.
yes.
Yep, let's do it. Um, People are giving flack to Big Sam because he recently did an interview And the guy who interviewed him said, the guy who did it, would you rather him go to jail or stay on the streets? Basically, the guy that killed Nipsey Hussle, aka Black Sam's brother,
Hmm.
would you rather him be out on the street or be in jail? And Black Sam said, I'd rather for him to be out on the street because I would have X'd him out.
Hmm.
People, I guess, let that part fly right over their head. Pew, pew, and saying, why would you rather for him to be out on the street? He basically saying, I would have killed him
Hmm.
because it's not fair. My brother is laying in a casket. Yeah, you in jail for the rest of your life, but you got water, you got food, you got electricity, you still breathing. Your mama could call you. I can't call my brother, so I would X you
True.
out too. So, what's your thoughts on him, like just boldly saying that statement?
I mean, I lost a brother, and I understand that vengeance is the Lord's. I understand, I understand you do something, you're going to go to jail. I understand, that person has a parent. But at the same time, when somebody kills somebody that you love, with him being from the street, I wouldn't have thought nothing else because honestly, if the police didn't find him, he was gonna get found. Was they gonna find him? The police would have found him after the fact. Now, was they gonna find him alive or was they gonna find him dead? Who knows?
One
But
thousand percent dead.
yeah, if the police wouldn't have found him, that man would have been. They would have probably Mexican cartel that man. He would have been looking real crazy out here laid out on the street. So personally, me, I mean, you can't tell nobody how to feel about losing a loved one, and the way that that happened, yeah,
Yeah,
Black
and the whole
Sam,
world seen it. The
I ain't
whole
got
world seen it.
I ain't got nothing bad to say. I seen that clip and I felt where he was coming from. I'm not saying that I would do it. I'm not saying that I didn't feel that way because I felt that way.
I 1000% agree. Like, I can't imagine, I can't fathom something that brutal happening to my sister for the whole world to see it.
Hmm.
Like, the whole world seen that he got shot more than, I think it was a total of 11 times. I'm not sure if I'm not mistaken. I believe it was 11 times. But I would definitely tell the police, like, you might as well arrest me because I'm about to kill anything and everything that that man ever loved.
Hmm.
Period. You might as well put me in handcuffs right now. Take me to
Yeah.
jail, especially if it's a
Yeah.
girl. Take me to jail, and then I'm gonna go and kill her and kill my sister murderer. I'm already doing life. Um, my heart is already in that casket. You already killed my heart, so that's just how I feel.
Yeah, people that's like you said, if that probably went over people's head as far as when he said he was gonna unalive him or X him out. But for people to be like, oh, why would you want him to be out on the street? Like y'all know what's up. Stop acting like y'all don't know what's up. Like y'all know
Even the
what's up.
interviewer said, "You don't have to say no more. I already know. All right, you can stop right there." He kept going like, "Nah, 1000%. I want him to be outside."
For
This
real.
is his
Like,
words. I wish 1000% he was out because I would have been X'd him out. And he
mhm.
continued to go, and the interviewer was trying to like change the subject. Nah, he was standing on business. Like, nope. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Well, that's why I asked you, had you seen that footage? It was deleted and somebody already had the footage and I saved it. But that's why I asked you, did you see that footage of Black Sam at the store on Crenshaw when they did the dedication, changing, that to Nipsey Hussle Square? And it was some 60s who were basically they was going at each other back and forth and he walked them off the parking lot at the event. Somebody posted the footage and that's what I had sent to the group chat, and they was telling his dad, go get your son, go get your son, and you see his dad running through the crowd of people towards Black Sam trying to get him. And I mean, looking at that footage, it's sad that it be your own people. It's
Damn, I'm
sad.
mad. I didn't have time to look at the footage, but I'm gonna look at it though.
It's just sad that it be your own people, and with all the speculation that was going on about, Nipsey's demise, and with people from their hood, either ordering it or
Yeah,
being
Big Q did
involved
it.
in it. you know um it's just sad that Black Sam, he's not fighting, just the media. Like, he's fighting his own neighborhood, he's fighting his own people when it come to his brother. And it's sad. He should have been able to open a Marathon Burger at the same place that Nipsey Hussle was murdered. He should have been able to open a Marathon Burger in that environment, in that neighborhood. And looking at that footage and how they acted with him, Nipsey being, his name being dedicated, honored, you feel me, in that section, it's just like, come on, you feel me? Like, Black Sam, like, I pray for you. You feel me? I hope that, you making the right decisions when it comes to your brother's legacy. But the way he moving, you keep moving like that. How you feel me, regarding people not really, what's up. I'm
Yeah,
sure Black Sam know what's up. He know the ins and outs of what happened to his brother. He know what's up. You feel me? So, hey, whatever happens, happens. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah, I agree, 1000%.
Protect
Um,
that man, though. For real. Like,
yeah,
protect that man.
I am so proud of what he's doing. He is keeping his brother legacy alive. I am so proud. Nipsey Hussle last album, Prolific, is coming soon. He said that's his last album that he actually made. And
Hmm.
he said other albums will be like, you know how they did Tupac used certain stuff and just,
Hmm.
made it. But the one that his last album, Prolific, will be dropping soon. And I'm proud that he kept his legacy going. Everything Nip talked about, Black Sam kept it going. He is his brother's keeper, and I love it. That's a great example of brotherly love. Great example.
I do have a question for you, though, regarding that, because, we've spoken about certain rappers on this podcast. And I would like to ask you, how do you feel about them opening Marathon Burger in Long Beach along with Snoop Dogg and the collaboration?
Ugh. The things that's going on with Snoop Dogg is like Snoop Dogg is not for himself. That's probably the only thing I wish Black Sam did not do is open up uh, the collaboration with Snoop Dogg. I feel like Snoop Dogg has shown us that he is money hungry, even though he has millions and millions and millions. He has white people money now, but he
Hmm.
wants to take Nate Dogg catalog. He wants to give fake jewelry and try to take
Masters
Daz
and, yeah,
masters. Is like I
publishing.
feel like publishing. I feel like he will try to do something if he see that it's a success. He's going to have 10 to 15 lawyers and try to take Long Beach Marathon under Black Sam. Mark my word. I'll give it less than a year. Black Sam is basically going to be like, oh, Nipsey is no longer a part of the collaboration. Snoop Dogg, I don't like talking about my peoples as far as West Coast peoples, but he's shown to us that he's a snake. You, if he showed you once, believe him the first time. That's just what I
And
think.
And I asked that question too because I was in the comments. I was reading the comments because I'm curious, how do people really feel about him collaborating with Snoop at that location? And in the comments, it was some people who was like, oh, that's the dog, that's Snoop, he a legend. But it was so many comments from people from Long Beach that was like, he ain't never did nothing for the community in the last 35 years or so that he's been on. Why couldn't he have done something like this? This not me. This is just the comments. I've seen people talking about how he's money hungry. I've seen artists that work with Snoop that used to be part of or around Death Row in the comments, and certain people are saying, well, he still owe me this, and he worse than Suge, and all of this other stuff. So, and then not even just that, but there were some people who brought up the fact about, him doing the whole Donald Trump thing, knowing that Nipsey did not stand for what Donald Trump represents. So that's why I'm like, when I seen the collaboration, it was just like, I just really wonder how people really feel about that. Cause Black Sam been doing good, opening up location after location. And then he does this collaboration, and it's like, did he think about how maybe the Black community was going to look at that?
Maybe Black Sam look at it as far as that's the dog, that's the big homie. My brother looked up to him. They said he looked like just a light skinned version. So it's just I, I forgot about that Donald Trump thing. Snoop Dogg, you a clown. I forgot about that. Nipsey Hussle made a whole song called "Fuck Donald Trump."
Hmm.
Oh man, he was tap dancing for the pink dude. Oh my god.
So I don't know,
Hmm.
but we gonna see your prediction, Jamie, next year. We'll
Yep,
make
next year.
sure we remember this episode, and if it comes true, we will definitely be posting that everywhere,
And,
everywhere.
and the funny thing is, you remember like episodes. No, episode 3 at 12:55. Jamie said, "I'll be like one of those episodes I did say, but I don't know." You be like, "No, no, 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 no. This episode." So you'll
Nah, we
remember.
got this one. We got this. Smile, since you tuned in, how do you
Yeah.
feel? We were talking about Black Sam, and we were talking about his interview, and him saying that he wished that the person who unalived his brother, he wished that person was out so that he could have unalived him. That's how we started the conversation. So first, how do you feel about about what Black Sam said?
Um, okay, so I got a two-part answer, right? So number one, the person that's doing the podcast, he didn't have Black Sam's interest in mind when he asked him that question. That's what I feel like. His best Black Sam's best interest wasn't in that question when he asked him that. And so because he asked him that, Black Sam probably felt like, I know this dude, I'm cool with homie, maybe I can answer truthfully and real. And when he said that, I wish that he wasn't locked up and I wish that he could kill him, was his honest answer. Was it something that he should have said on that podcast, especially, with all of this chaos going on around him? No, I don't think he said that. But I mean, Nipsey Hussle was his right hand man. You know what I'm saying? And if that was anybody else, sibling or whatever, even no matter whatever position in life you are in, if you ask a question like that, you're gonna answer honestly, and that's an honest answer. So I can't fault Black Sam for that answer, but I can fault the interviewer because he should have never asked Black Sam that question. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Black Sam is a representation of the community of South Central, and he should the host. I mean, the interviewer should know LAPD and whatever else type of law enforcement is watching this nigga Black Sam with the motherfucking eye. You know what I'm saying? So he shouldn't have asked. Black Sam has to have more discernment. And the reason why he don't have that discernment is because he don't have God in his life. Black Sam has absolutely sidestepped God, I feel like, because if he did, he would have had the sense enough to not even respond to that question. But it comes back to you gotta be more tapped in with God. You know what I'm saying? Because Nipsey Hussle supposed Aramis means in God's eyes I rise, I believe, or something like that. So in that sense, Nipsey Hussle's death, was just a part of the bigger plan. And Black Sam being the older brother, knowing that Nipsey put put in so much work, you know what I'm saying, to try to reshape how people see members, you know what I'm saying? He capsized. He like reversing in a way the things that Nipsey Hussle are, did. Nipsey Hussle wasn't about that in the new era of Nipsey. So I feel like.
I would have to agree with you on the sense that maybe he shouldn't have said that publicly because that's something that they could use against him. You know, it's recorded. You know, it's something they could use against him. But at the same time, I'd have to disagree because that was exactly the type of energy that his brother was on, which is why that man walked
Agreed.
back up and shot him when he was down because after he shot him, Nipsey said to him, "All right, you got me, I'm good." And he walked right back up and shot that man. He knew that if he wouldn't have shot that man, he knew that Nipsey and whoever else was finna come with everything that they got. I'm when you listen to Nipsey Hussle music, he talks about motivation, yes, but there are certain things that he says where he talks about loyalty, where he talk about having to go ride for your, you feel me, for your people. He kind of get
Mhm.
on his Tupac stuff. You feel
Okay.
me a little bit when he
Okay.
start going that way about the respect, you know, and about making sure that if you take one of mine, I'm gonna take one of yours.
Right.
So I feel like I agree. Black Sam probably shouldn't have said it publicly, but at the same time, he is keeping the same energy of his brother, not just
Okay.
business, but from what I've heard, even before Nipsey died, Black Sam is the one that's actually that one. Nipsey
Oh,
was the one that was the face, but Black Sam is the muscle, if
got it.
you want to say. So
Got it.
he's just showing who he really
Mhm.
is.
He really Nipsey. He really who Nipsey is imitating for real.
No, Black Sam is Black Sam. Nip is Nip. If you
Oh,
know,
and
you
then
know. If you know, you
the
know. You got
second
to be from the city.
The second part of the question was, how do you feel about about Black Sam opening Marathon Burger in Long Beach, but this time collaborating with Snoop Dogg?
Is it a beef between Snoop Dogg and Black Sam?
It's not a beef, but there's a lot of backlash because if you know, like she just said, if you got to know the history,
You
you
got to
know,
be
of
from the city. If you know, you
LA,
know.
of Long Beach, of Cali, period. And it's a lot of people who feel like, well, as long as Snoop Dogg has been relevant, as long as he's been an artist, he's never done anything like how Nipsey gives back to the community. Black Sam, they gave back to the community. They opened up shop in
Snoop
the
Dogg never done
community.
nothing.
If you know, you know. Are y'all frozen? Are
I'm
people?
not
Are
gonna
you?
say that, you know, he used to give out turkeys, you know, Thanksgiving at the Forum. I remember that. He used to give out
What year
turkeys.
was that? 19 what? And we in 2000 what?
Did
19 what? 98.
do y'all know
But
about the organization he got though?
what organization? You talking about
The
the football
football
league?
the football league that
You
saved the
said
kid's life.
you
So
said that. That's all he got.
that's like I said, it as far as how people feel about it, the football league is probably the only thing that you can say, but at the same time you got to understand with that football league, you know how many people are signing deals from the football league? He's getting a percentage. He's getting finder's fee, he's getting something. It's not like he's putting money behind these kids and saying you're going to be in my league and I'm going to foot the bill and then, you know, so that's why people are kind of like, as far as what Nipsey was doing, Nipsey employed the hood.
Mm,
So it's like, if you haven't seen Snoop do that, or for people who feel like he got a bad track record, especially people that's from Long Beach that no, it's kind of like people are kind of like, why would you partner with Snoop?
got it. Got it.
I'm not saying he a
Do
bad
y'all think
person. I'm just saying that's
He
what
is
they
a
say.
bad person.
do you think it may be because, like you said, Black Sam is trying to Black Sam, like you said, is his own person, but maybe he's trying to, continue, that like maybe that unification type of situation that Nipsey was on. I know you said Nipsey, was on some, rah rah shit, but for the people that are not from LA, the Nipsey that we saw, you know what I'm saying, it was the, the gangster, but he was for the people, you know what I'm saying? Like he was about unity.
I wasn't. No, I didn't say he was just on that rah rah rah. I said there was a business Nipsey, and then there was a street Nipsey, and even the people that's not from California,
I'm not from Cisco.
y'all listen to his music.
Yes, long live
Keep it
Nipsey.
100. If you say you like Nipsey, you don't just like him from watching him on YouTube walking around Crenshaw. You listen to his music. You seen him slap that man at the BET Awards.
Yeah, cause that's why I said gangster. I said gangster.
And
So
you
it's
see when
like,
he pulled up when that girl was recording, and he was like, "I'm from a different era. If you was a girl, if you was a guy, I would have beat you up." And then the guy
Yeah,
came, he was like, "I'll beat you up on 6-0 crit."
yeah, I
Basically,
do
Black
remember that.
Sam is just on 10. Nipsey, you got to take him there. So
hmm
he is it's in him. It's in him.
Right.
we just gonna see what happens as far as that location is concerned. I wish them the best. I hope that it work out, but it is just it is a question. How come Snoop has never opened up his own restaurant out there? How come he hasn't opened up a community center out there? How come he hasn't bought a shopping center out there? He chose to come to Inglewood, and that was a big thing. He had to close one of the stores actually because they spray
Really?
painted all red. Yeah,
What the fuck? I didn't know that. Oh shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
They spray
Damn.
painted the dog symbol all red. It was him in the blue bandana outfit. It's Inglewood. Yeah.
That's disrespectful. Like, come on, Snoop. You could have that's beyond disrespectful. We all know who hood that is, and you with the all blue rag on. Yeah, duh.
So do you
Mm.
think that maybe Snoop wanted this partnership because he wanted to maybe get into that type of business, like maybe because he does business as far as he hosted the Olympics and all of that, but as far as lucrative money making business, brick and mortar restaurant, retail shop, like stuff like that, do you think that that's maybe he wanted that partnership so he could, you know I don't
No,
know.
no disrespect to Black Sam. Snoop got way more money than him. He got the white people money. People in Japan know who Snoop Dogg is. People in
True.
Australia know who Snoop Dogg is. People in Australia probably don't know who Black Sam is or who Nipsey Hussle is. He
True.
I know what she was gonna say though.
Okay, because I'm like, I thought we
She
all froze because
froze.
it just.
She froze. She froze. She basically saying people everywhere know Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is more of an iconic person, and
Hmm.
he linked up with Martha Stewart.
Hmm.
So for him to link up with Black Sam, and Black Sam is on this, marathon burger joint. Who's to
Hmm.
say that Snoop Dogg won't plug Black Sam in to fucking Martha? You know,
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. But is that what you want?
is is that what Black Sam wants?
Yeah, like is that what he want? Because I know as far as Nick was concerned, everything was black, black, black. Everything was, we got to do this for our people and keep everything for our people. So I wonder if maybe, I mean, we see it all the time. People get record deals. People get into business and they start working with the others, and you see how their brands and businesses change. The quality
Yeah.
changes. So I wonder, is he keeping it in house?
You're saying that Nipsey Hussle didn't want to involve the others inside of whatever he has going on, and
Yeah,
you're saying is Black Sam keeping true to that? I mean, at the end of the day, you still need the others. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my perspective. I feel like when you are a member, right, you need a trustworthy other that believes in you and trusts you enough to convince the others to fuck with you, because number one, you coming as a member of the streets, right? So already that has a heavy stigma on it. And not only are you coming for as a member of the streets, you're in a collective membership.
damn. What were we talking about? Snoop Dogg.
you were saying that everybody in the world know who Snoop Dogg is. They may not know who
Oh
Black
yeah, yeah,
Sam is. So, and we was talking about
exactly.
why that collaboration.
So, like I said, he's going to try his best to take Black Sam slash Nipsey Hustle restaurant right underneath them, because that you see that Long Beach, I mean the one in is it Santa Monica or Venice? Venice Beach, I
Venice.
think. Venice Beach is doing good. He's opening one in New York, and we all know that's going to do good because everybody in New York really fuck with Nip.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Long Beach is going to do good, and I feel like Snoop Dogg is just honestly going to try his best to take it right underneath his feet. You see what he did to to Nate Dogg, that he got tatted on his flesh. Nate Dogg. You see that he took that man masters, played his mama, and took that man masters, publishing or whatever. Try to do his own homeboy over 30 some years, dad. He's
That's
showing
his
us who
cousin.
he is. They're cousins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's
That's
even
yeah.
worse. That's even worse. If he can do that to his cousin, what makes you think he's not gonna try to mess over Black Sam? He can literally open up his own restaurant. He got that white people money now. He don't got the hood money no more. He hosted the Olympics. People all over the world know who Snoop Dogg is. He could literally open up his own restaurant.
True that.
That's me. That's my opinion, my perspective.
Maybe they got
Okay.
something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. Maybe it's like an end for Snoop to be in Long Beach. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they got like a little, I'm gonna fly you in, Snoop, and then do your thing right here.
Hmm. We're gonna
Uh,
see.
yeah, we're gonna see. I say a year. I really want to say 6 months for Nipsey Hussle, but I'm gonna say a year.
A year for what? Them to fall off? For
Yeah,
them to fall out?
for sure, for sure. I give it a year.
A year.
Yeah, 6 months to a year, but I'll say a year for sure. A year.
Mm.
That's gonna be the
Damn.
first store that closed.
Dang.
Damn.
All right. Well, on that note, next topic.
All right. I guess I could go to my topic. So my topic for today is when somebody else it like, okay, this is like if somebody come into your situation, like say you working and a new person come in there and they just automatically getting all the love, you know what I'm saying, from the management, and you know what I'm saying, this is for people that say commission. If you
Mhm.
in commission and people is selling and a new person coming in and they selling real fast, like a lot of cars in 2 weeks, do you one focus on them selling cars? Do you two get mad because you think the management filling them, feeding them car deals? Or three, do you continue to grind and stay consistent at what you're doing and not worry about what somebody else got going on?
I say grind and stay consistent. As far as I don't know the car industry. I don't know if management can feed you cars. I thought every man for their self, everybody trying to get a car to make a commission. But maybe is this person aura that people likes. Maybe they like how that person dress. Maybe they like how the person talks. Maybe that person just got the gift of gab. I just say stay focused on your goals, your dreams. If you want to try to sell 3 cars a day, then focus on that. Because if
Mhm.
you worry about the other person, you're gonna lose yourself. You're gonna go from selling 10 cars to no cars because you over here looking at this person, mad at this person, mad at the management. Just focus on you and your goals and your dreams.
Great answer.
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know nothing about sales, but recently myself, there was a position that I went up for, and what was said was it was me and a couple other people, and there was a person who hadn't been there a year. They only was there 9 months, and they were told, "Oh, we want somebody who's been here longer." So I'm like, "Okay, cool. It got to be me." They didn't tell me before a whole 2 weeks. I had other people coming up to me telling me, like, they picked such and such for this position.
Mm.
And the person that they picked only been there 5 months.
Mm.
Um, yeah. Uh,
Now that's different. I got an answer for that one.
Before that position, there was another position that I went up for, and they didn't give it to me. They said that I didn't have drive. They said I didn't have drive. I was working events, so I'm working like 16 hours a day for them. I'm coming in 1:30 in the morning. I'm staying till 12 o'clock at night, like showing dedication. So when they told me that, and they ended up giving the position, it was like a couple of positions in that same basically interview process. They gave it to people who, soon as they got the position, they called off. They messed up. They did thing basically XYZ that was wrong. And then they came to me and said, well, hey, well now, so I said that to say, if just like we talked about last week, if you're in a situation at work, somebody new come in and they gravitate to them, it could be their aura. Or it could be the fact that they don't know this person. They know you. They know you're not going for their BS. They
Mm-hmm.
know you're not gonna put up with the crap. You already know all the red flags. They can't,
Yep.
pull a wool over your eyes. And when
Mm-hmm.
new people come in, it's easy for this job or this environment to look appealing. It's easy
Yep.
for management to look appealing because you honestly don't know because you ain't been here that long. So for myself, how I felt after not getting.
Nah, but I know what she was. Now I feel what she's saying. It may be. It may not even be the or. It may just be like the management maybe know that person, or maybe that person is more willing to lay down
Mm-hmm.
and take whatever the management say to them, and without a rebuttal, or
Yeah.
maybe they're more inclined to.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, as far as selling cars and stuff, I really don't know that lane. But her lane, it don't have to be the or. It just somebody that's willing to deal with the bullshit. Like, a lot of people not gonna deal with bullshit. Like, no, that's not my job title. I'm not supposed to be doing X, Y, and Z. That's your job title.
Well, believe
Or
it
they
or not,
probably could be
even.
related.
Yeah, that's true. They could be related, but even though you don't know nothing about sales, I'm gonna hit you with this. Everything is a sale, right? Even when you going for positions, you gotta sell yourself, right? And so even in that, it even like people. This is my experience or my observation. People like employers, they don't really care. I mean, they care, but it's not like the driving factor in them looking at you and like, oh yeah, this person I know I could take them to the next level. They don't care about the person that's hardworking, that go out their way. You know what I'm saying, to do the job. They don't care about the person that follow the person. They care about the person that's going to kiss their ass the hardest, and make them feel good all the time. That's what I noticed. It's not even about your work ethic. It's about how you kissing the ass of the management.
Yeah, and some people with a strong aura or a strong personality, they're not kissing nobody ass. My work should speak for itself. Why
Yeah,
should I have to kiss your ass? My work should speak for itself. If I'm out here selling 10 cars, my work should speak for itself.
facts.
So
That's
that's
a
just
fact.
how, yeah, it's like, bro, if you
I'm
don't
in here
see
working.
my worth,
Right.
you at work now?
No, no, no. I'm saying I was just commenting on what you were saying.
Oh yeah, if you don't see my worth, that's what I said. Like, we at an age, bro. If you don't see my worth, you don't see what I'm worth, then shit, I gotta go somewhere else. I gotta go somewhere else. Shit, I gotta go to a high end dealership
Yeah,
where
that's
I'm
what
gonna
it is.
probably make way more. They're gonna appreciate me more because the more money I generate for them, is the more money I generate for myself. I'm gonna make generate for them as well. So it's like, no, Like you just can't be stuck and stagnant at a job where you don't like. That shit is miserable. I've
It
been in a
is
situation
miserable.
like that.
Yeah, it is miserable. You right. You right about that shit.
Yeah.
No bullshit.
For
Damn, what
real.
people at?
I was just about to say where the hell they at.
Thank you, because I was going all the way back looking for that link.
My fault.
I
Jamie,
appreciate it.
Jamie did say she ain't say nothing. I said, let me look at the fucking chat. My fault.
I was going all the way back. I seen the video when Jamie said with the Snoop Dogg when she was saying how he irked her nerves with the yah. I was going
Oh,
all
don't
the
bring
way
that up.
back.
That's triggering. That is so triggering. Look like his teeth about to fall out his goddamn mouth.
I
He's
start cracking
somebody's
up when I
grandpa.
seen it.
He's somebody's fucking grandpa. Ugh.
Nah, but Pete, what we were saying when you had left, right? We were saying basically, I know even though y'all don't have no experience in sales, but everything is a sale in a sense, right? Because even and I was telling Jamie, like in my observation of being a good worker, good companies don't really care about the person. They care, but they don't. That's not like the driving effort into them elevating you in their company. They don't really care that you work hard and come to work every day and go above and beyond. They want you to be the order they looking for is the kiss ass manager, or like to be that person that be all up in their motherfucking face all day, buying them lunch and shit, and
No,
and
no,
doing
no,
all this
no,
extra
no.
ass
Because
kissing ass shit.
we said that last week when you asked the question. Was it last week, I believe, or the week before, where you asked the question about walking into the office and you told me, you said it's one thing for them to see your work on paper, but you have to tell them you got to walk in the office and show your interest. Now you're saying they
What
want
episode was
somebody.
it, P?
It was, I know what you
Episode
talking
2
about.
at 12:22 p.m. Okay, go ahead.
And that's exactly what I said. I said if you've already shown your worth, why do you have to continue to prove to your job? I said your job can fire you, go get a bum, clean them up,
Oh,
and they
I
can
didn't
do
say
your
that.
same job. So that's crazy how we literally that was what you were talking about, and you were saying how you got to prove yourself. Now I don't know what changed, but now you're saying they want somebody to kiss butt, which I mean, how much more proving can you do when you got somebody new coming in and they're gravitating to them and they're giving them XYZ and you've been there proving ABCDEFG, all of the alphabets.
I want to say what I said was a correct observation in how I felt, but also what you said was also correct. Now, what may have changed is that when you're in the situation, you really see like, you know, it's not all about you working. It's really about you kissing their ass for real. You
Mhm.
is and this is, you know, and it come with living in the moment. Because in that moment that I was speaking, that was the reality of how I saw it. And then
Mhm.
as you know, you live, shit change. Motherfucking shit change.
I
For
said on the
real.
last
That's
one, if
still
they
a
don't see your
valid
worth, go.
situation. Last time it's still a valid situation. You do gotta prove your shit. You do gotta prove yourself. But at the end of the day, you gotta prove yourself with I realize how they want you to prove themselves. And not how you think you should be proving yourself. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it makes sense. They want you to be under their scrotum. And there are certain people who don't want to be under the managers and bosses scrotum. There are some
Yeah.
people who, like Jamie said, they not treating me right. I'm gonna get my check and I'm out. And when I'm ready to leave this job, I'm gonna leave this job. Like that's how I kind of took it. Like I felt like God redirected me because
Yeah.
he knows me. And if I would have got into a position where I had to be micromanaged and scrutinized by management and answer to management and kiss butt, God knows I would have lost that job. God
Mhm.
knows what I would have did, you know? So you don't want to
So
be under their
when they
scrotum.
offered it to you after the first person messed up, you didn't take it.
No. I told them no because in the interview and the thing is they don't keep anything like how it's supposed to be confidential. So like how I said, when I did the interview and the last 2 weeks, people told me about how the guy who only been there 5 months, management didn't tell me. There was no email sent. There were people on campus who came
Mm,
up to me. And I felt
mm,
like that's very disrespectful and unprofessional, you know? So the first time that happened to me after what was said in the interview, and how everything was perceived on campus. And by the time it got to me, it was kind of like, so y'all sitting up here talking about me. But then when these people mess up, you turn around and say, oh, there goes our golden child. No,
mm,
I'm
Mm-hmm.
straight.
mm.
Mm-mm.
And then it's
You
like a
can't.
slap in the face. I've been working for you guys for 7 years,
Yeah,
and this motherfucker come in only working 5, and you give him a promotion.
right.
Yeah.
Yo, you never see my worth until he start fucking up. No, fuck you.
And it may not be for you. You feel me? And we have
Mm-hmm.
to look at things like that. You know, maybe it's not for you. When I do my stuff, like the TV stuff, people look for me. I don't send anything out like, hey, I write for TV. I think I should. People hit me up based off what I do. And that's why I said, you don't gotta be in nobody's face. You don't gotta kiss nobody butt. If it's for you, if God want it for you, if you put the work in into what you're passionate about, that energy is going to come back to you. You don't got to kiss nobody
Mm,
butt and bootleg in order to get into that position.
I
Maybe
love
it's
it.
just not for you. You feel
I
me?
love it. I
yeah,
love it.
yeah, that's some
That
real
was
shit.
good. That was good. I like
And
that.
hopefully whoever watching this, y'all taking some key shit away, because you know, we are people that work, and so we live and breathe trying to make it in life, and so our experiences, I'm sure other people have experienced too. And I
Mhm.
noticed that we got a little somebody in a guest, so hopefully, you know, they understand what's going on too.
No, for real. For
Oh,
real.
someone. Yeah, I seen them saying something.
They
Well,
said
shout out
something.
But
to you. They were saying something about neighborhood, and I'm on my phone, so if I scroll up, it's gonna cover the screen.
don't do that because we only got 6 minutes.
Oh,
Well, we
oh,
got to go to
they
the
said
second
something in a
topic.
private chat. Low keep Snoop been a little funny. I used to want to be like him. I learned this set, to be honest. Grind, dedication, hard work plus patience. Some of my sacrifice. I'm done waiting.
Nick, rest in peace, Nick.
Yeah.
Rest in
Now,
peace,
did I
Nick.
have another topic, or P? Did you have another topic?
I got a topic. I didn't do a topic yet.
Oh, go ahead.
I wanted to continue with the TI and 50 Cent. I just wanted to about the updates. Y'all see that TI said he was very proud of his sons for responding,
Yeah.
but he did not like that King put 50 Cent's dead mom on the shirt.
Hmm. I
Either
mean,
you
you
in or
know,
you out, bro.
I
You
know. Come
you
on,
you
bruh.
you literally disrespected him. You said on one of what you the one told me, Pete. One of those songs that he made, you said something about his mom. So you in or you out. Shut up. That's
And
all.
all the
Got
sons
no
said
business.
something about Miss Jackson.
Yeah,
Like you in or you out. Like, come on. I'm proud. I'm proud of Tiny Sons. you ain't
me
you
too.
better play with somebody else, mama.
Right.
Don't play with mine.
But we always knew King ain't play about his mother though. He always been up under his mother. Like we always knew he was gonna ride. But he always been a rowdy kid though, even on that show.
Hmm. So how y'all feel about like people saying from the perspective of, well, 50 Cent don't have to respond to Ti, this is Ti basically doing all of this because he's promoting his album. He's trying to push his sons out there. He's trying to bring attention to himself because this album he's about to drop is going to be his last album. And people are saying that he's basically using 50 Cent and this quote unquote beef as rollout for his relevancy and for his album. And be it that 50 Cent, he bought this movie studio, he's taken over when it comes to the TV shows, etc. People are feeling like, well, Ti need this more than 50 Cent. How y'all feel?
I think that this is perfect time to roll out. The fuck? This is at the end of the day, good controversy, bad controversy. The nigga try and roll out for his daggone album. do it. He doing it the right way, getting the family involved. I for sure want to hear that album now. If this the rollout for the album, I'm trying to hear it. I'm trying to hear it. He spanked the son King, popped it off. He kept it going with 50 Cent. 50 Cent only drop memes. Who said 50 Cent ain't got to drop a diss song? 50 Cent better drop a diss song, but that diss song that you said was trash. But the
Trash.
visuals was A1. W
Trash.
visuals, L lyrics.
Trash.
How you feel,
My
James?
my motherfucker. I put the glasses on. My fucking perspective is this is 50 Cent PR or whoever he hiring or his fans that's delusional. He came in the game as a rapper. I was going to listen to T.I. album once he cut his locks
Regardless.
off.
Hmm.
Once he cut his locks
You
off, I knew the King of the South was
You
back.
hate them locks.
No, he just changed. He went back. He was focused on being a comedian. He wasn't really focused
yeah.
on rapping. Once he cut them motherfucking locks off and put that A-hat cut to the side, I said, "Oh, that's the King of the South, and he back. He don't need he don't need his sons to have his back. He don't need 50 Cent for no rollout. Just cutting the locks alone, the whole city was going crazy. And I'm just talking about California alone.
Hmm.
The people that's born in the 80s that listen to the Rubber Band Man, we was
Hmm.
going crazy. We was going stupid for T.I. And you got to remember his sons, uh Damani and Buddy Love or Lover Bud or
Buddy
Butt Love,
Ray.
Buddy,
whatever.
yeah.
And King, they been artists, and T.I.
Mhm.
wasn't really pushing them. He was letting them flourish and do their own thing. I feel like they getting recognition now because of this 50 Cent beef. Well, not
Mhm.
Damani. Damani was doing his own thing. He's a dope ass artist. But I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
now King is getting King is like probably the first person that is winning this mean beef when it comes
Yeah.
to 50
Yeah.
Cent and King. I feel like King
Yeah.
is whooping 50 Cent ass. Like,
Hmm.
you
Definitely.
gotta go. I need you to get back, go to the closet, 50 Cent. I need you to go all the way to the back, get that G
Yeah.
Unit headband, get that
Yeah.
tank top, get them G Unit Reebok shoes, and get back in the booth. Yeah,
G-Unit.
Yeah.
yes. You disappointing me right now. I'm so disappointed. Now you talking about you don't gotta rap and all that. Shut your ass up. This is his first battle he probably lost.
Yeah, they dropped that
Maybe.
paperwork. They dropped King dropped the 50 Cent paperwork with him telling on Jimmy Hendrix, the nigga that shot him.
So y'all really forgot how 50 Cent called out Kanye West and he said he was going to outsell Kanye West. 50 Cent's Curtis album. You don't remember 106 in Park, Curtis album, and he was up there and Kanye went. They were standing face to face. Kanye's second album. I can't remember what his second album was called with um The Good Life, Better Than the
College
Life I
dropout.
Live. Yeah.
I want
So you
it's
remember.
probably graduation. Is that
Yeah,
graduation?
graduation.
Graduation.
I'm a
So
Kanye West
you
fan.
y'all don't
Graduation.
remember when 50 Cent called out Kanye? 50 Cent Massacre had sold like 1 million in 4 days. You
Hmm.
feel me? 50 was feeling himself and he said, I'ma outsell you. And they had this little beef going on
I
and
think
y'all
I
don't
do remember
remember?
that
I don't
actually.
remember it. I don't.
I think I remember them doing like a little split, like a little poll too. Like I think I
So
remember
y'all
106 and
don't
Park
remember
might
50
even have
Cent
that right.
lost? 50 Cent lost that beef? Y'all
I
remember that?
I
I think
don't
I remember
remember.
that.
I feel bad, and I'm a Kanye West fan. I don't remember it.
I love 50 Cent, but there were people that were saying, oh, he never took an L. And I had to remind them. I said, well, y'all don't remember Game? Y'all don't remember
You know
Kanye?
what? Game did destroy him. I apologize. Yeah, Game whooped 50 Cent. Now Ti. Well, Kanye West then Ti. You right. You right. Game did by himself too. The whole
50
goddamn G
destroyed
unit.
his he destroyed Game career. Now we can say that Game never bounced back the way he should have after that beef. But
Agree.
Game won that beef.
Agree. Agree. I
And
do
50
remember that. Ooh.
he kind of stopped responding, remember? And then with Kanye, you seen at the stores there was 50 Cent's albums next to Kanye's, and all Kanye's was gone. You could still Google it, and 50 Cent's albums was still there.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
I
he
think
came. Massacre, I didn't really care for the album.
the massacre, that's what I'm saying, because it sold like 1 million in 4 days or something like that. He was living off that high, like I'm the hottest rapper, ain't nobody touching me. So he
Yeah.
called out Kanye, but when he did that, he lost that battle, and we kind of ain't really heard another album since.
Yeah,
So
you
Like I said it. Not like that in P voice, but his career, his rap career is dead. Not like that.
right.
yeah,
I mean, he got good background music for his shows, Power and stuff.
yeah, he could still do the theme songs. That's what he
Theme
can
song.
do. Mm-hmm.
That
Mm-hmm.
nigga do the shit out of theme songs.
Yes, he do with Joe with that power. I can't even. Hey, he
They say
did
this is a
that.
big rich town.
Yes, he did. But that's not gonna compete against
Exactly.
Ti.
Yeah.
So
What else you got? Ti done dropped 10 disc records and still waiting.
so I don't know. I don't know who this gonna benefit. More. I don't know if the people right. I don't know if they wrong. But I'm wait. I do want to see 50 drop some bars. Like
The people was wrong. When he cut his locks off and tilted that motherfucking A hat to the side, we already knew this album. What is it called? The Last King?
I think I think something like the Last King or Death for the King or something like that.
The last king of death.
It's something
Right.
like that. It's supposed to be the death of who he was. He don't wanna he wanna basically kill the king of the South, the whole so
Don't go
Mm.
back, Ti. Don't go back to being a comedian, please. Because I seen your shit and it's trash. But please
yes,
focus
I think
on.
50 may be a little funnier when it comes to the
Oh, definitely,
comedy. Yeah.
definitely,
50
That
got
nigga
that one.
said trash.
yeah.
But
Sorry,
it's 4-4. It's 4-4.
I know I gotta go.
All right.
I gotta
Hey,
go.
man. Y'all already know what it is, man. This is My Perspective Podcast, Season 4, Episode 7.
4. It's episode 4 because I
What?
said episode 5 and it was not episode 5. It was actually episode 3. So I'm glad when I was editing, I
Mm.
watched the whole thing. So no, it's episode 4.
Episode 4, Season 4, Episode Quattro. You feel me? Hey, I'm your girl, Big Homie Smiles.
It's your girl. They call me PYT.
It's your girl, the one and only Jamie B.
You already know what it is, man. We'll see y'all later. Peace. Have a good day at school,
See?
Jamie.
Yeah,
Thank
Jamie.
you.
Get a teacher an apple.
Girl, thanks, white people.